Hi, it's Maria here from Sweden, aka Planner Mother of 3. Welcome to my channel, and today I wanted to show you how I work with my HOBONICHI weeks in details. I've got some questions about that, so I thought that I was going to show you, how I've done. I have mentioned it before, but I tried the HOBONICHI weeks for 2020, 2029, and I think I also had it for 2018, but I actually threw it away because I was so disappointed about it. So then you can ask yourself, why does she go and buy her a new one for 2019? Well, I've been, watching some videos on YouTube, and I thought that it might, fit me if I only could, find the optimal way of using this one. And I did, so I bought it and I tried it. And this one has been, working, planning, meal planning, I put some washes because I didn't want to look at the pages, because then I decided that I wanted to have it as a health planner. So then I locked these pages, and then I went through for that, logging the movements that I do and the food that I eat, and then in the end of this one I made some inspirational pages, for things, with the hope to get myself motivated. And then I did some trackers, some expense trackers, and so forth. Didn't really find it functional. As you can see, I've used about half of it. So then we went into 2020, and in the end of 2019 I just thought that I really have to try it again. So I went out and looked for it, if I could find any in Europe, because I didn't want to pay all those extra money to get it from Japan. And so I bought this one. And I am not really fond of the pattern. And that's interesting, because for 2021 I bought a new one, but with the new colors. But I have actually sold that one to some happy planner. Anna is her name. So yeah, well, you see, I never learn. This one I have had as it has been a journal, it has been a health planner. You can see here I used the the iPhone stickers, the Apple Watch stickers, sorry, and I logged, whenever I had these, the watch on, and then there were days when I didn't. So I put the stickers for these just to make it cute. Yeah, that worked for a while, and then I tried out a tracker with different things, just to see how my life was. So that I did for September. Liked it, but not that much, because I didn't continue using it, as you can see. But here I used the different stencils from HOBONICHI to mark, to have these different activities marked. And then I had a tracker here. Anyway, I've used it as a logging food. I did that in September, and I've used it as a journal. I'll show you here different quotes that for some reason felt good at that time, and I've used it for some self-exploring and so forth. So yeah, a little bit better in my feeling, but then I realized that I can for sure make this one work if I think a little bit more structure and in the same time space for the creativity. So what I've done is that I have, and you've seen this in some of my previous videos, I kind of separate this page in two, where I have my professional planning in some kind of summarized version, because the details of the planning regarding my work is in my Hobonichi cousin for work. And then I have the personal planning here. And here, when you say personal planning, that means you know, things that really actually will happen. I know, you know, a dinner with my daughters, or if we're gonna go out for a long walk or something. But it's also a place where I put down what we've done, you know, if we have been walking a day, but I didn't plan for it, I write that down so I can remember that. And then on this side, this page, I use it for note-taking, to-do lists, trackers, stickers, you know, anything. So I thought that I was going to do a typical, you know, layout how I normally use this. So I am thinking, so if you're with me here, let's see if you can see this. Sorry. Okay. So I'm thinking like the the line that makes it, you know, divided in two is about here. So I'm using this space for the work notes, and that is something I do in the weekend before the week starts. Some days I will be very much detailed if I have, you know, meetings that I really have to be aware that I see in this planner, but I more tend to just write, you know, the working hours, because the details are in my other cousin. So here will be work, 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 and work. Some days I need to work in the weekend, so I write about that there. And then here will be my other space where I can, you know, plan for my personal stuff, and I can also write down things that happens, things I have to do, and so forth. And here, let's mark that with a heart, even though my work is much of me, it's very much of a heart. Okay, so here I can, you know, write about, I may put a bullet or a square for bills to pay, or if I have an appointment of some sort, or if I have something that I want to remember. Yeah, and that goes, you know, it can be differs from one day to another. And then in the weekend here, it can be some work notes on this side, or it's just, you know, the whole page for, or the whole day, the whole spread, the whole space will be for personal stuff, right? I really love trackers, so I always try to do find a place for the happy tracker. But before that, I'll show you here. I do some. I use there is the line that I fill in here that you can see, and then there is a line here, right? So here in this space, you can see that. Yeah, in this space I log my social media, and right for now I am thinking of taking my 3rd weeks for that purpose, and I'll talk about that in another video. So here is, you know, if I plan, like for instance, I want to record a plan or a plan with me, for instance, here for next week, and or I want to do a flip through or a how I whatever. So I can either plan ahead the stuff, or I can, you know, like write them afterwards, because I am a little bit like a spontaneous planner regarding my YouTube channel. I know that's wrong. I know that you should be, you know, be very consistent in what day and what time you publish your things. But as I have so many other things to do, I can't really have it like that. I prefer to work with my social media in a lustful way, you know, a lot of, you know, good feelings around it, not a big must. So I want to have a space for that, so that now I can see, you know, my work, my personal life, and my social media thing. All of these three, they take time. And yes, of course, if I want to, you know, make sure that I also, you know, plan for my workouts, I write that here also. Or I do a habit tracker. So the habit tracker could be here, for instance. Habit tracker. And it goes, you know, with some things that I want to highlight. And then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the letters for the Swedish week days, but that's what I do here, and then I mark off, you know, when I done the things. I want to, or I'm gonna do that in my 2021. The future planning will be on these weekly or monthly spreads. So I know that we, for instance, are going away in a couple of months. I'll write that down in this one. Wait, I don't write it here, and I don't write it in my personal Hobonichi yet. I just keep it here so that I won't forget. So whenever I start planning for my week, I go back here and I see what, you know, what kind of information I can get about that. And I can of course look into my personal Hobo cousin, and of course also in my professional planner. So I mean, I work in all of these together when I do my planning anyway. And then on the other space I will for sure have some kind of, because that's always something that I am looking for, and that's you know, the to buy things and the deliver things, the dates, because you don't really when you buy a lot of things on internet nowadays, you have to make sure that you see that you get the things, and then of course the bill, the due date for that. I can also do some to-do lists and some important things, and then just some memory keeping. What else? I use washies, I use stickers, and I could even use a picture. Yeah. And yes, I always do this one. This I did once, and then I just continue, and that's where I log I'll show you. Here are the subscribers on Instagram and the subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, that's a typical spread that I use, you know, to make my personal planner functional for me. And then, you know, something happens and I have to remember, and I go and write that, you know, there, or something I have to look up, I don't know how to do that, I'll do that, you know, wherever I have the space. And then we have time for some doodling, you know. Yeah, so thank you so much. I hope you will. Oh yes, okay, sorry. This part, I always use a washi for that one. Sometimes I use this one to write, or sometimes I use a washi together with that. And sometimes, you know, the washi's colors will be the washi that I then put on, you know, regarding the stickers. I can show you how I've done here. They are kind of messy, my spreads, but I really love them. I think, yes, I started with this washi on this page, kind of wintry, you know, the late autumn washi, and with these small ones here. And then I wanted to accent, do the, make it more wintry or more regarding Christmas. So I put some of these Renke washis here. And here I put a sticker from Buffy Stickers that I got. Here is some stickers that I bought from Kudlelu, I think, or was it? Yes, Kudlelu. And here are, you know, another washi that I started with. Put that in, and I didn't really like how it turned out, so then I just went all over the board. And here I like this one much better. Yeah, you can see how I worked this out in another video. So yeah, I go for a lot of stickers when I'm finished planning. Okay, so thank you so much for watching and for asking the questions. I really love it when you come back and, you know, say, please Maria, show me more about that. This was one or two or three people who asked about this, so I thought it was a high time for me to be very more, you know, practical, and to show you how my spreads function in my Hobonichi weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to stay in contact and in touch, please subscribe. And please take care of yourself. You're important. Bye bye.